cooking like a wizard with fire. That's what we're doing today. I've chosen black sea bass to show you how to salt roast a fish. All you have to do is ask your fishmonger for a simple, white-fleshed fish, scaled and gutted, leave the head on. So we're gonna start with a smaller cast iron skillet. We're gonna add about 3 cloves of garlic that have been sliced thin, about 2 cups of mirepoix, celery, onions, and carrots, diced small, and 3 tablespoons of salted butter, good Wisconsin butter. And we're gonna go to the fire and start it on the grill. We've taken a little time to set up a fire pit. I think it's important to create a barrier between your fire and anything that might catch on around it. So I've dug a hole, made sure that there's no roots. I've reinforced it with river rocks. Now we've added our grill, and the mirepoix and the garlic is coming together in the pan with the butter just the way we wanted. We're bringing it to temperature, and we're cooking it enough so that it's gonna lend flavor with the fish. Now we're packing this mirepoix that's been softened, and it's hot. We're gonna take the fish and set it up in the pan, like so, and then we're gonna take the salt. I've left the fish wet. I didn't dry it off. We wanna pack it in salt now. We packed our sea bass in the salt. The salt will act as an insulator. The barrier, the skin, will keep the salt from penetrating in terms of flavor into the flesh of the fish. We've given this fire plenty of time to burn down. We started it about 3 hours ago. You can see that what was a green log is now on fire. The coals, 2 or 3 applications of wood, have burned down to the point where they're a beautiful bed of coals. So I'm just gonna bring it all together, and I'm gonna bring these 2 green logs close enough together to provide support to my cast iron skillet. And we're gonna leave it there for about 45 minutes. We're looking for a nice light brown crust of salt, and then we'll have a pretty good idea that this fish is ready to serve. It's a little smoky, but I gotta say, it's very exciting to cook this way because there's mystery, and I love cooking with mystery. It's all about being connected to the food. And in this case, some of the food I've grown myself. Some of the food has been harvested by my friends that bring their fish into the Gosman Fish Market in Montauk. I've built this fire myself. I built the fire pit. I'm connected. That's what makes cooking and fishing fun for me. Garlic and cilantro and olive oil. This is part of our mise en place for the kitchen here at Estia's Little Kitchen. I've added about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm gonna put a pinch of salt and give it a little more heat from a little bit of chili flake. I'm also gonna add a little bit more cilantro from our garden because we did add cilantro to the stuffing in the fish. So very simply, the beans have been steamed for a minute. They've been allowed to dry on a kitchen towel. And now we're tossing them with a sofrito. And we're gonna do this in time with the fish. So the fish just went into the fire. It's gonna be about 40 minutes before it's ready. The beans are gonna marinate for a little while. This is a simple dish that was prepared in an hour that could easily have been done with a 4 or 5 pound fish on the side of a river. We put it together with a little beurre blanc to finish, and very simply, like that, with beans, a little lemon to garnish the plate, and a nice Long Island Albareno to finish the meal. Thank you for joining us on American Rivers Tours. Simple fish on the side of the river over fire. There's nothing like it.